Thank you, Madam Chair. Dear Mr. McDowell, Mr. Dovgielewicz, dear colleagues, the European Investment Bank is the EU's non-profit long-term lending institution, which is policy-driven, and the purpose of its financing operation is to bring about European integration and social cohesion. The bank's role to support the competitiveness and long-term sustainable growth within the Union is of utmost importance. While the lending in year 2015 reached a significant amount of €77.5 billion, it is important to assess the reasonability of the decisions, their correspondence to the priorities, the overall impact of these investments, as well as the functioning of internal control and transparency of the presentation of decision-making process and the results achieved. In addition to supporting the economic growth, EIB promoted employment and tackled youth unemployment. EIB provided a record amount of new finance for small and medium enterprises, as it has been shown out from the statement of the Vice President, from which more than 4 million people benefited. The bank started operations within the newly created European Fund for Strategic Investments. While at the moment there are European Investment Bank transactions in all member states, there is room to improve geographical distribution of EFSI support, especially in the case of Eastern European countries. Promoting economic and social cohesion, the bank lends to projects and programs in less advantaged regions, often co-financing with EU funds and helping to attract other investors. At the same time, the EIB is delivering annually €8 billion loan outside the European Union, thus directly contributing to the implementation of EU policies and standards around the world. The EIB's transparency policy is based on the relevant EU legislative framework on transparency and access to information. The policy was reviewed in 2015 and is now more user-friendly with significant improvements to the structure and clarity. Concerning the financial activities, the European Investment Bank prepared harmonization of its free assessment systems. As of 2016, the harmonized evaluation system focuses on three main aspects of each operation: contribution to the EU policy objectives, quality and soundness of the project, and technical and financial contribution. In the area of fight against tax fraud and evasion, EIB supports the European Commission stance on tax avoidance. However, despite unprecedented international tax transparency initiatives currently ongoing, only limited legal instruments are available at EU and national level to enable the bank to impose upon its counterparties the proposed disclosure of beneficial ownership to the public. In addition, the above stated, I would like to attract your attention on some activities of the bank and will raise several questions. First, can you explain what is being done in order to the EIB's governing bodies do conform to the highest standards? Progress is possible in all three areas: accountability, transparency and integrity. Second, the EIB can do more to assist EU institutions in advancing the development of new standards of corporate transparency beyond simply abiding by EU law once it is passed. Third, part of the EIB operations are related to the use of private equity funds. The EIB finances such investment funds in order to deliver benefits for small and medium-sized enterprises. In this regard, can you guarantee that a proper system is in place to prevent the situation when EIB investments are ending up in tax havens? Fourth, given the pressures to attain the €350 billion goal, what is the level of risk that EFSI will finance projects that are not very additional with the main goal of reaching its target amount? Finally, what is your opinion of the proposal EIB to buy the so-called defence bonds to finance military spending in Europe? Is it allowed by the current bank's mandate? Thank you.
Dankeschön.
Thank you very much.